And we are now live, baby.
I just don't know what to do. I am so excited. I can't keep still, man. I mean, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know about you, but I I am so excited. Sometimes I don't even have no words, believe it or not.
Pops, I can feel the energy through the screen. We are not no bandwagon fair weather fans. We was
No,
here
man.
when we lost 28 straight.
Hey, we was here and listen to this fact. Michigan won the NCAA. The last time they won it was in 1989. That same year, Pistons won a championship. So if history repeats itself,
It's a good omen. It's definitely a good omen. Before we get started, like, comment, subscribe. Me and Pops is gonna be covering these playoffs. I feel like it's a must. Like, we finished 60-22. That's the third best record in franchise
hey,
history.
hey, if you're not watching the Pistons tomorrow, Sunday at 8:30, you must be living under a rock or you're an alien. Hey, you know what? That's how we could tell who the aliens are.
If they're not watching the
So
Pistons,
you're not watching the Pistons.
I agree with you, Pops, because I mean they must watch TV at this point.
I've been trying to figure out how to figure out the aliens, and that's it.
I really feel like that is going to be our X factor in this playoffs is our bench.
The only team that's gonna give us any trouble if we get that far is gonna be the Spurs, because you know what? I bet Wemby don't be watching the Pistons game. I bet he's an alien.
Wemby's definitely an alien. Wemby definitely an alien.
Cause like
That boy's spectacular.
he's so damn long. He negates one of our strengths, which is our inside game.
Yeah.
Duran don't get many lobs.
He don't.
He don't get many lobs with Wemby around. But you know what? I'm gonna kidnap him. I'm going down to San Antonio and I'm gonna kidnap his ass.
Usually the aliens kidnap us, Pops. Like,
well, hey, turn around is fair play.
All right.
I'm gonna kidnap his ass and I'm gonna keep him. Just between me and you. Just between me and you and our subscribers, because I trust them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
All right, Pops. If you need a accomplice, you know what I'm saying?
No, so I ain't gonna get you involved in this. Okay. I'm gonna keep your record clean. Like I'm already a criminal. So it don't matter. It don't matter.
That's real, Pops. I'm glad you look out for your son like that, man.
Hey, man.
And it feels so good that you back on this show and we talking Pistons and we finished number 1 in our conference. It's just good vibes all around. But let's get to this playoff series that starts tomorrow against the Magic. Regular season, we went 2-2 against them.
Hey, man, it's gonna be a dog fight.
How you like that matchup? It's gonna be a
dog fight. Like both of them are old school teams. Both of them like to bang in the paint. You know what I'm saying? But I think this might be the only series where we are the better shooters.
Yeah,
we are better shooters than Orlando.
Yeah,
we are better shooters than Orlando.
So
also, we got it's gonna be a bang in the paint, and we got more people to throw into the paint and bang than they do.
Yeah, for sure. They only got Ben Carroll for real.
And and they got Wagner, that Wagner guy.
Yeah, Wagner could get in the paint.
And then this other guy, I can't think of his name. He blocked a few shots the other night against Charlotte. But he's a shot blocker, but he ain't no banger.
Yeah, Wendell Carter. Wendell Carter versus Duran. I'll take Duran all day, every day.
Hey, man.
And then we got Stewart, and then we got Paul Reed. We got the best big man rotation, I think, in NBA history.
Say it again, son. Say it again.
There's never been a team that can roll out. You got an all-star in Duran.
Say it again, son.
Potential defensive player of the year in Stewart backing him up. And then you got Paul Reed backing Stewart up.
B-ball. We got B-ball.
Hey, B-ball Paul is the man. So who do you think the biggest threat is on the Magic? Who we need to watch out for?
Banchero, man. And Bang might go off, but hey, I'm not
Bang
worried
gets
about
hot.
Bang.
Bang
But I'm
gets
not worried
hot
about
for us.
Bang.
He
I'm
he,
worried
he gets
about
hot.
I'm worried about Pablo. Pablo's been playing better lately. He's
Yeah.
been he's been he's been sharing the ball more. He's been getting people more involved more. Cause like the pundits were saying that the Magic had imploded. But they don't know what they're talking about, obviously, because they was giving the Charlotte Hornets all them props, and they just punks. They
The
sucker punch people.
right. Oh my
They
God.
punks, man. They punk.
Did you see what he did to Bam?
They
Tripping, grabbing
punks.
his leg, man.
Did you did you
I
did you
really
did you see Miles Bridges did to uh uh the other boy on Bane? What he did to Bane yesterday?
no, I didn't
When they
see
was
that.
fighting for the ball, they was fighting for the ball,
Mm-mm.
and then as they was getting up, you know, Miles Bridges put his hand down to lift himself up and put his hand on the boy's head and lifted himself up off on the boy's head.
Off the boy head, man. See
He
that
got
that's why
he got called for a foul, but he was pissed because Bang got the ball from him.
yeah. See, we haven't talked or did a show since we played Charlotte and we had the big brawl and everything like that. But a lot of people made us look like we was overreacting or being
Hey
bullies.
man,
No, we finish
the
what other teams start.
the
If you want to
Hornets is
start with the
punks.
Pistons,
Our last game
we're gonna finish it.
when we whipped up on them, we didn't even shake their hands after the game.
And we shouldn't.
We did this.
We shouldn't.
We did this.
We shouldn't. That's that
They
mentality that it's
they
gonna take.
punks, man. They punks.
So what are three things you feel like need to happen for us to beat the Magic?
3 words. Well, really, really 2 words. Play Pistons basketball. No, that's 3 words. I had a senior moment.
Oh, we gotta count.
Play,
Okay, all right.
play Pistons basketball. If we play Pistons basketball, there ain't nobody that can hang with us.
Yeah.
And I mentioned, Wimby maybe, but I told you I was gonna take care of that.
Right, right.
I mentioned, them, but really, I'm not even worried about them. Because
Mm.
you have to come up chest to chest with us for 7 games.
Hey,
For
seven games.
7 games.
7 games, we
Can't
gonna hold
nobody
it
hang
down.
with the Pistons for 7 games. You
Yeah.
heard it here first.
I feel like one of the things that I'm looking for in this series is I looked up and I saw your boy Duncan Robinson. He's played terrible this season against the Magic. He's averaged only 6 points, then shot
Okay.
30% from three, 30% from the field. It's not a good matchup. I would like to see JB see what Duncan offers, but be quick to switch to my man Green off the bench because I like
Herder,
what
man.
Green
Herder's
offers.
playing well, man.
Herder as well. Holland.
If Duncan don't bring it, Herder or even Javante Green, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to really see a lot
We
of
got we
Green.
got we got we got too many weapons, man. Like the playoffs is intense. You burned a lot of energy. Most teams can only throw 8 or 9 out there.
Yeah.
We can throw 12.
And when you look at the Orlando Magic bench, besides the guy Anthony Black, they don't really have a bench, and they got the guy,
Hey,
but Bazate or I don't know what his
and we
name
gonna
is,
step on
European
them.
guy, but they
I'm gonna
got
be
two.
right there.
They got two quality bench players.
I'm
Pistons,
gonna be
like you
right
said,
there with my popcorn, man.
we
My
12 deep.
popcorn and my stevia pop. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
watching the game, son.
yeah.
I am so excited.
One thing that I too am just a little bit wary about is ball security.
I
Cade.
don't think that's gonna be a problem, man.
They like to pressure the ball. Suggs is gonna try to get under Cade. Cade is kind of
Cade ain't worried
under
about it.
condition. He a little under condition right now.
Cade is
So
gonna be fine,
that's
man.
a little something I am worried about. But yeah, if we can
Son,
secure the ball,
son,
keep turnovers down, we good.
just take a Xanax, man, and calm down. Cade gonna be all right.
Okay.
He
I
gonna be all right, son.
you a common presence right now. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man.
I'm nervous.
Hey,
Um,
hey. It's
but you
all
feel like we
good,
got what
man.
it takes. So last thing I'm gonna say about the Magic series. What you predict? What is gonna take 4 games, 5, 6? They're gonna push this to six.
Five
What you
games.
saying? 5? You think they're gonna
5
pull out
games.
1 game?
Or I might repeat that famous quote. I forget the guy's name now. He was on the 76ers when they won the championship. He said, four, four, and four.
Okay.
We're sweeping it all. Four, four, and four.
This man Pops is geek. Ain't no way we doing no 4-4-4, Pops. We ain't
Hey
doing no
man,
4-4-4.
four, four, and four.
All right. Pops is making bold predictions here. He talking about clean sweeps all the way to the finals, man. You know, we got to get through Cleveland, and I think
Cleveland,
Boston.
Cleveland got to get to us. Ain't no
I,
guarantee Cleveland gonna get to us.
I think they'll take care of Toronto.
I don't know.
I really wish we could have got the Knicks in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to get our get back on the Knicks because I know
Knicks didn't want none of that smoke.
we would whoop the Knicks. I wish the bracket was set up where we would see them earlier
The
on.
Knicks, the Knicks didn't want none of that smoke.
But ain't no.
The Knicks probably paid some teams to lose so that they wouldn't see us.
I can see that. I
Hey
can totally
man,
see that, man. They definitely don't want no smoke.
man, the Knicks and Harden always chokes in the big games.
He does.
He always chokes in the big games.
And I think that's one of the things that these analysts and when they're doing like these number crunching things, they don't see. Is somebody that watch, day in and day out. Pistons styles built for the playoffs. We're
Hey,
gritty, we're physical. We won so many close games. I think
and we got a deep bench, man.
yeah, we might have been one of the teams that won the most like clutch games or something. I don't know what the stat, but in the clutch
Probably.
moments, we did very, very, very well. If it's a tight game, Pistons just find ways to make it, get a W. We're literally the complete opposite of that team where we used to just see us find ways to lose. Now
Hey,
Pistons find ways to win, and that's something that you can't account for. We just know how to get shit done.
2 years ago, we lost over 60 games. This year, we won 60 games.
Yeah,
That's the first time ever in history that has occurred.
yeah.
And you know what? We're about to make another historical note. We're gonna be the first team 2 years ago to only win 14 games, and in 2 years, we're gonna win a chip.
Mm. Oh my God. Hey, Pops, you popping pop your robe real quick for me right now. You talking real big. I love to hear it, man.
Hey,
Let's
man.
go.
Hey, and
Detroit
I'm gonna open up a
basketball.
store. I'm opening up a Pistons store, man. Everything Pistons. You can
Mm.
get Pistons hot dogs and Pistons pork chops.
Yeah,
You can
hey,
get
you gotta
everything
see this
Pistons,
shirt.
man.
Look at this shirt that I got on
Hey,
right here,
hey,
baby.
bad
You know what
boys.
I'm
You
saying?
see them behind me, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see them behind me, man.
Yeah, we always repping.
Yeah,
So too, JB was awarded Coach of the Year by the Coach Association. I saw
he
the NBA.
should.
Yeah, I saw the NBA was kind of trying to play with him and talking about the Boston coach should win it over JB. What the hell did Boston coach do better than JB? Like that's a team that won the championship. Y'all
And
still
they
got Jalen
already had an
Brown.
MVP candidate still there.
That, that's
They got two of them.
that's what I'm saying. How the hell can he win Coach of the Year over
But you know
JB?
what? You know what? The Eastern Conference Finals is going to be us in Boston,
Yeah, that's what it's gonna come down
and we're going to pimp slap them.
to. Mm,
Just get the baby powder out, put it on your hand, so you can pimp slap them.
okay, and get it ready.
Get it ready. Get it ready.
I like that prediction. I definitely could see us in Boston, in a showdown in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
you know,
Cleveland gonna choke. New York ain't never been shit.
I'm.
It's gonna be
I don't
Boston.
even think about New York. Like if we got a serious with New York, bro, we looking through y'all. We beat y'all by a combined 82 points this season in regular. Like, bro, y'all are our little bros now. I don't care about that playoff season playoff thing that we
What you
lost,
say,
man.
son? Little bros? They
Yeah,
the little
y'all
bros.
little bro. You know how you
We
do
the
with your
little
little bro. Hey,
bros.
pipe down, little bro. Chill out. You running a little wild, man. Stop. Get off the couch. You know what I'm saying? Pop, pop. That's how we do the New York Knicks, man. I have not a worry about them. I'm honestly more worried about Orlando. Like, I feel like Orlando is going to give us a tougher series than New York would, just because.
Orlando is going to give us a tougher series than New York would, but you know what? The results going to be the same.
Yeah,
Foe, foe, and foe. They
I
might
think.
be tough games, but when you look at the end, it's going to be a W up there.
Mm.
Foe, foe, and foe.
Hey man, four four four. You know what I'm saying? We need Wendy's to bring back the four for four. Because that's what Pistons finna do to folks. Another question for you. You think Cade played 64 games, but they said that he still will be able to qualify for end of the year
And
awards. Do you
as
think
they
he gonna
should.
get NBA first team or where you think he's gonna be?
NBA first team, definitely. The
Okay.
only thing about it is they might push Duran out
Mm.
because Cade got an exemption
And Luca.
and Luca got an exemption. There's only so many spots.
So what you looking at NBA first team? Cade, Luca, Shea, Joker,
Wimby,
and Wemby. That's what you think will be the first team.
probably, probably.
Yeah, who's a power forward that could make that first team? Who's the best power forward right now?
That's difficult. That's difficult to say, man.
Yeah, because I know usually it's Giannis, but
You're making me scratch my head.
Giannis was hurt most of this year, so I know he's not gonna qualify.
And he gonna be on a new team next year, so you know
Yeah, they
he
staying
gonna
in
be
New
on a
York.
new team.
Yeah. Another thing that I just want to touch bases because we haven't talked about it since. But how did you feel about the Ivy trade and two that whole fallout that happened with him getting waived for what he said? What's your take on that whole situation?
The thing is, man, the Ivy trade hurt my heart because
Same,
I wanted
same.
Ivy to succeed,
Me too. Me
but
too.
we gave him every opportunity to succeed, and it was just bad luck. Like we were waiting for Ivy to answer some questions. Can he fit with Cade? Can he be that second 20 plus scorer? But he kept getting injured.
Hmm.
He kept getting injured. And I don't know what was going on in the locker room or how he was acting with folks, but when he went to Chicago, he just sort of melted. He sort of
Yeah,
melted. And people can have their own religious views and interpret the Bible however they want, except for one thing. You can't be using your religious views to put somebody else down.
and that's my exact stance, pops.
To put
That's
somebody
exactly
else
how I feel,
down.
man.
God made all of us.
Yeah,
God made all of us. And we all have the right to be ourselves.
yeah,
Now, you know, this homosexuality is sinful and all of that. That's a bunch of crap. Like, God made us all. You know what I'm saying? And people are just misinterpreting the Bible. When you move from love to something else, you have misinterpreted the Bible because any religion's views is about love
mm,
and acceptance. When you move past that, that's man's views, not God's.
yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, and,
Now,
and that makes a lot of men uncomfortable, and like you said, they then push that view of their uncomfortableness and they project that feeling and that emotion. And it was very unfortunate to see because, like you said, I was rooting for Ivy, and
Hey,
I
hey,
want him to be successful. But like you said, man, the NBA is a corporation, $1 billion corporation.
hey,
They have to target and market to every demographic. They got to push to Muslims, they got to push to Chinese, they got to push to the LGBTQ community, and that's all they're doing. They wasn't telling Ivy, "Hey, bro, you got to put on a dress. We got to make sure you kiss a boy, or else you ain't gonna play." All they
right,
saying is, "Bro, do not knock these other people that we have to
right. Don't
market to."
it's like it doesn't matter who you love. It doesn't matter who you love, son. That's between you and that person. It doesn't matter who you love. It just matters that you love.
Mm,
That's the most important thing.
mm. Hey man, Pops, he stay dropping them gems on y'all, man.
Hey, hey, man.
It just matters that you love. You know what I'm saying?
It
That's
don't
what he,
matter who you love. It just matters that you love.
yeah.
If you are two consenting adults, hey, have a party.
And you know what? People was judging me all the time for my love of the Pistons, especially when we was losing 28 straight. You know what I'm saying? And they was trying to judge me
Did you
and
give him the
knock me.
finger, son? Did you give him the Detroit finger? The
I had to.
Detroit
I had to give them
hello?
two. I had to give them two of them. You know what I'm
The
saying?
Detroit
Because I
hello?
don't care. I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? I love my squad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always
We
big up
ride
my
or die,
squad.
man. Pistons
Yeah,
fans are ride or die.
yeah, we are.
Hey,
And I'm just so happy because for a minute I'm just like, man, are we cursed? Do we not deserve nice things? As Pistons fans, because that's what it was feeling like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but the biggest turnaround in NBA history, damn near in sports history.
hey,
This has been
man.
quick, and not
To
no big
lose to
trade.
lose over 60 and 2 years later you didn't won 60? Come on.
It's not like we made a trade for no all NBA
Hey,
guys.
exactly. We didn't make no trade. These are the
This is just
same
our
people
team.
that
Yeah,
was here.
yeah.
The same people that was here.
We just got a capable coach. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. JB versus Monty is
And
no
and
comparison.
and and Monty knows he messed it up.
Yeah,
Monty would tell you in a minute he didn't do the right thing. But that's a man.
right.
A man will admit to his mistakes. Monty, if Monty was on this show right now, he would say, I could have done better.
I agree. And
But but he ain't too sad because he look at that bank account.
yeah, that
He
bank
ain't
account.
he ain't too sad.
One of the things I say too about that situation is I gotta give some credit to Gores because
Oh yeah, man.
Gores wasn't too prideful to quickly pivot. When he saw that didn't go and he gave Monty all that money, a lot of people just would have been like, "Well, this is my pick. I gave him all this money. Let's just keep riding this." He quickly pivoted,
You have to give
got
the man
JB in
credit.
there.
You have
He
to give the
got us a
man
new
credit.
president.
If
And-
if it ain't working, throw it the hell out.
yeah,
It ain't about what you love or what you dislike or whatever, your ego. If it ain't working, throw it out.
yeah,
Throw it out.
and
And you bring
he did
something
that.
else in new. And if that ain't working, throw that out too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the guy Trajan in there. He's been doing a good job. I definitely like the picks. The way that we're utilizing our G League, got the boy Jenkins, got Tolu in the wings, and I like Tolu too. I feel like Tolu could be a nice piece moving forward because I don't feel like we're going to be able to retain Reed. Reed, I
Uh,
think, is about to outplay
either
his
either
role.
either either somebody's going to outbid us for Reed, or if we get those new expansion teams and they have an expansion draft,
Yeah,
they're going to take Reed.
yeah, because Paul Reed is a starting center in the NBA, man.
Hey, he is.
He's a star center in the
He's
NBA.
proved that. He's
Yeah,
proved
I
that.
can't give him enough credit for the way that he plays, how he
He has
shows up,
proved
and
that.
how he delivers. If he playing 5 minutes, impact. If he playing 30 minutes, impact. It don't matter when you throw Reed in, he is always ready. And
The
and I just gotta salute that. That's tough
the
to do.
only thing, there's only one thing that worries me a little bit about the Pistons
Uh-huh.
is Dennis Jenkins is not as consistent as I would like him to be. It seems as though when he's a starter and Cade is not there, he balls out.
Touch. Speak on it, pops.
He levels up. He
Speak on it,
levels
pops.
up.
Yeah, he
But
does.
but when Cade is there, I don't know. Maybe he keep expecting Cade to do it. And he don't have to do it. But I want him to stay aggressive. I want him to be a Detroit Piston dog.
I'm so happy you brought that up because that is definitely, I feel like, one of the biggest X factors for us in this playoffs is we need Jenkins to play like Cade ain't there. And I don't know what it is. It seemed like it's mental at this point because, like you said, when Cade is in the lineup for whatever reason, Jenkins is pedestrian. You know, when that stretch while Cade was gone, Jenkins was a 20 and damn near 10 guy. 20 and 10. Jenkins, we don't need you to do 20 and 10, but you coming off that bench and giving us a solid 14 and 5 would do, you know what I'm saying? Would definitely do us justice.
And guess what? Have you noticed Holland been hitting 3-pointers?
That
that
boy
boy,
Holland,
that boy been shooting 60, 70% from three, man.
that boy Holland, if he get that jumper,
His
that's
last
gonna.
3 or 4 games, man.
And I remember I got into an argument with somebody saying Holland needs to stop shooting those. He needs to
No,
stop
his
shooting
shot
those.
looks good.
It looks good. It looks good.
Thompson's shot looked bad.
Right. Yeah. I was
Thompson
about to
shouldn't be
say
shooting no threes.
this
You
ain't
know,
Qatar
he need to be
Thompson.
coming in and shooting that little 2-pointer that that he be doing. He's starting to get that together. That's Thompson's shot. But Holland's shot has always looked good.
It has.
It
It
just
has.
wasn't going in.
Is that
But
exactly?
now it's starting to go in, son.
I want to see my guy Holland keep shooting. You know, he's a wing. For him to get his paycheck and to contribute to this team, he got to knock them down. He
Yeah.
has to knock them down. So
You know
he has
what?
to
And
keep
he
shooting.
will. I feel bad for Sasser, though. He seems like his days might be numbered.
Oh yeah, Sasser, he out of there. And like you said, I'm a fan of Sasser.
So
Um,
am I. So am I.
Jenkins is just a more complete backup. Um, but Jenkins, he really does need to figure out how he can stay contributing when K is in there. Because I personally, I haven't seen anything like it where it's that big of a drop off. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. Because like you said, anytime Cade is absent, oh, you
Hey,
can count on it like clockwork. Jenkins gonna
hey,
ball.
hey.
But when Cade is there, it's just like he shoots bad. You know, he just doesn't impact the game in the same way. And we need him to really be a solid backup. You saw how Schroeder was for us last year.
Yep, yep.
That's going to be important.
And Herter, man, Herter has pleasantly surprised me.
Uh, that's another boy.
The boy got basketball IQ, boy.
That boy Herder.
He got basketball
At first,
IQ.
I was mocking because I'm like,
We all was. We all was.
We traded Ivy for the accountant. Is
Hey,
this?
we traded Ivy for an empty bag of chips.
What's this white dude? Is he supposed to be doing the Piston taxes? Because he wasn't getting in. They wasn't playing him. I said, he's not an actual NBA player. We just needed somebody to make sure our taxes and these guys is not getting chased by the IRS. That's what I thought we brought Herder in to do at first. Because I'm like, and he was broke. And even before he got to us, he was shooting poorly.
Hey,
But
the boy moves the ball around. He plays defense. His 3-pointer is starting to come around. His
yeah,
2-pointer is definitely there.
yeah.
But
Hey,
he gonna get rotation minutes.
yeah. Hey,
Cause
Herder cool.
like he's a better defender than Duncan.
He is.
So if teams start hunting Duncan for points, we just pull Duncan out, insert Herder, and
And
it'll be all
Bane
right.
is definitely gonna try it. Bane is gonna be trying it. They're gonna be trying to get switches and try to pick on Duncan.
I'm
Um,
not worried about them, man. Do I have to say it again?
Foe.
Foe,
Okay.
foe, and foe.
Hard pops. Um, let me see. Any other topics that we need to address here? Um, I guess one of the things too that I want to talk about is um draft and just talk about maybe after the summer? What's a big position of need do you see? And what do you want to see what happened to Uncle T? Do you want to hang on to Tobias Harris?
I'd
Do
like
you
to
want to
hang
try
on.
to
I'd like to hang on to the Tobias with a smaller contract, and he'll be coming off the bench. But that means we'd have to replace him with a starting caliber power forward. Now we might not be able to get that out of the draft. We might be able to draft, a good power forward that could maybe be Tobias can offer some tutelage. But I think we need that secondary playmaker, another secondary scorer who could just get his own shot, man.
yeah. Yeah, we definitely need a shot creator. That's probably our biggest weakness is
A shot creator.
yeah, is just somebody that just hunts and gets buckets. I just watched Jalen Green go completely off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want Jalen Green, but a player like that. You know
Yep,
what I'm saying?
and even like while we giving out the flowers and the honors, even Levert is playing better.
I, I don't,
He been playing better. He ain't
no,
he ain't
no,
where
no, no
he
comment.
he ain't where he needs to be, but he playing better than what he was.
No, no comment on that boy Levert,
He
man.
is, man.
I can't give him no props. I
He
don't
got
really.
that herky jerky dribble.
He is. But one thing that guys don't realize, Levert for maybe 3, 4 seasons was averaging damn near 20 points.
He was.
In the NBA, that's not easy to do.
He was.
So it's just like the potential is there. I would love to see it.
He's
Um,
had injuries, man, all season.
yeah. So I mean, hopefully he could show some and contribute. But I mean, like you said, the team is deep. We got some hitters. I saw a guy, Stephen A. and white dude Mad Dog was talking about him. Mad Dog said if Pistons don't win at least 3 rounds in these playoffs, this season is a failure. How you feel
Oh,
about that?
bullshit. This season is not. This season is already a success.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
It's already a success.
We came from the mud, boy. We straight
Hey,
from the gutter, boy.
hey, we still got some on our shoulder.
Right, that's what I'm
You know what
saying.
I'm saying?
Nobody expected us to be this good. So now the expectations is, oh, if
They
we don't
never
win
give us
three,
no
three,
props.
three,
Even we
three
done done
rounds,
all of this, they want us to be Superman. And you know what? We're going to be Superman.
yeah. Hey,
And Stephen A., you shouldn't listen to him no way.
hey, we're not gonna get into Stephen A's political views or anything that he's been saying. He's been saying a lot of dumb
You don't
shit.
even have to get to his political views to know that the boy's a fool.
But
FOOL.
one thing that I do see Stephen A though, he's terrified of us playing the Knicks. That's
Hey,
one thing he consistent with. He is terrified. He bring up Detroit versus the Knicks. He gets
he
terrified
breaks out
as
in a
he should.
sweat. He breaks out in a sweat.
As he should, man.
Hey,
But yeah, that's all I got for us today. I'm so excited to see what we do against these Magics to get these playoffs started, to silence these dumbass critics that want to doubt us, even though we won 60 games. Like that's something easy to do. Like we don't got an MVP candidate. Like we don't got Duran. Like we don't have one of the best benches in the league. Like it's crazy the way that people still is undervaluing this team. But yeah, man, I'm excited for these playoffs to start. You got any last words for these folks, pops?
foe, and foe.
Hey, cuatro, cuatro, cuatro. You know what I'm saying? For
Cuatro, cuatro,
for our
cuatro.
Spanish listeners, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey.
Yeah, we about to take it to them. Playoff start. Me and pops are gonna get it. Get our popcorn ready. Get our drinks ready. Get our food ready. Get our piston gear ready. We going crazy, y'all. So yeah, we definitely gonna drop probably another one after we beat these Magic. Do another little recap of it's either gonna be Toronto or Cleveland. You know what I'm saying, and get the people ready for that matchup. But yeah, pops, I love you.
I love you too, son.
Stay safe, man.
Hey, you
And
too. You
I'll
too.
holla at you, bro.
All right, in a minute, son.